Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Couple of big non-events last week. We were sort of all keen to take Blow into the races, and the first emergency and didn't get a run, so he has to wait another couple of weeks. Doesn't really bother me too much. He's going to go 5.5 weeks between races, but he's very, very fresh, so it'll probably elongate his preparation through the winter. He was a horse that we were going to only probably give 3 or 4 runs to this prep anyway. He's now had 2, and then he's going to have 5 or 6 weeks between runs, so it probably gives him another couple of runs later in the spring, but he's certainly going good, keen to take him to the races. Busy week this week, so let's show you what we got running. I've got Bingoesbang here in at Geelong on Friday. I think he's 4th or 5th emergency, so I might be go fishing for another race for him. But I gave him a little jump out here at the farm. He went really good this week, so keen to sort of get him back to the races, but just really difficult. We need quite a few scratching. I think he's number 4th or 5th emergency, so we need quite a few scratchings for him to get a run. That's Bingoesbang at Geelong on Friday. Prince Ziggy kicks off his campaign Saturday at the Valley. He's actually been ready to race for a couple of weeks. I just had a bit of an average blood count from him, but he got over that pretty quick, and a little bit of treatment, and his blood count was back to normal this week. So he'll go around there. Traditionally, his first up runs are good runs without winning. So he'll be be a million to 1, I suppose, on Saturday. But geez, he's going good. The old boy worked up lovely and strong this morning, and he's ready to go to the races. Tommy Stockdale rides. You're going to eat my jumper now. Don't do that, Zig. Tommy Stockdale rides, who's won on him last preparation, so all's good. But he'll run his usual. I'll tell you what, he'll run better than 100 to 1 shot, and that's probably what price you're going to get about him. If you can sneak into a place, it'll be well done. But that's Prince Ziggy at the Valley on Saturday. Echuca Saturday. I've got Reddivo here in. He's had a bit of a freshen up. Had a little hiccup, but he's had a bit of a freshen up, and he seems to be really good. So it's 2,100 metres, which his form will tell you that's going to be too short. He'll go well. He'll race really well, but he just might need this run and then go to the 2,400 straight after that. He worked up probably as strong as I've seen this horse work up through the week. So he'll be competitive, but I just reckon he might just need this one run, and then we go to 2,400 straight after that, and we'll be around about the mark. That's Reddivo on Saturday at Echuca. Got Big Diamond Luke on the quick backup this week. I thought he got well ridden the other day, had every chance, and just didn't sort of have that killer punch. So I'm just going to put him on a quick backup and take him back to the races. He's in at Echuca on Saturday. Going to have him and Reddivo in the same race, but he should be back to this 58 grade. Should be his go. I expect him to sort of bounce, sit in the first 3 or 4. He's drawn really poorly, but that probably just means that we can sort of roll forward when we want to and put him into the race early, and we'll make it a real staying test rather than a bit of a sit and sprint. But he's pulled up good. He's come through that run really well. So we'll give him a quick backup and see how he goes. But that's a Diamond Luke at Echuca on Saturday. Hellofastorm. I'm going to accept with her at Pakenham on Monday. There's a fillies and mares maiden there. I'll probably take her. I thought she was great this morning. I worked her up. She worked up beautiful. She was went good first up, just here at Geelong. Now that was a pretty easy time for her. Now I just want to give her a little trip away, a bit of a bigger float trip, which this prep's going to be all about education for this little filly, because she was been terribly hard to train. But everything we're doing with her, she's doing it really, really well and pulling up good from it. So I'll probably take her. We'll probably ride a little bit closer, and I think third up when we go to a mile, we'll probably sit outside the leader on her, and I think she can be really competitive. But I think she can maybe run a place on Monday, but then once she has another run under her belt, I reckon we'll start being a chance of winning a race. That's Hellofastorm, potentially at Pakenham on Monday. Got the big boy Zippity Zoustar nominated for Sandown Wednesday. I think he's ready to go, this horse. His first 2 runs have been good. Whether I'm going to back him up this quick, I'm just not 100% sure, but I'm going to nominate him for Sandown Wednesday. It's a mile 64. I might even throw a bit of headgear on him. I might even put a shadow roll or something on him. But he's just, I think he's ready to go. He just the last 50 metres the other day felt it with that run under his belt. He's certainly come on. He was very bright this morning. He's eaten well. So we might take Zippity to Sandown Wednesday. If not, there's a nice race on the following weekend, but that's Zippity Zoustar at Sandown on Wednesday. Got Belmia in at Sandown Wednesday. I'm going to take her into the track on Saturday morning and give her another little jump out. She's just been terribly slow into stride, so we're really doing a fair bit of work on her and putting her through the gates and getting her to come out of the gate. So I'm a little bit reliant on how she begins at a little jump out on Saturday morning. If she comes out even, she'll go to the races on Wednesday. If I think she needs one more jump out, there's a race the following Sunday at Geelong for her. But a couple of good options for her. But she's ready to race. As far as her fitness goes, she's really good. She just needs to sort of get out of the gates and get going a bit better. That's Belmia.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is a horse called Little Miss Gutsaa. She's been a great old horse for the stable. She's a horse that the stable's always held in high regard, even from an early stage. She's always been a good track galloper, and then she's been able to take that to the races. So she's a multiple Metropolitan winning mare. So by So You Think. So no, she's been a really good horse for the stable. She's come back into work, and she seems to have come back in good order. She's a horse that doesn't really run these big first up races, even though she is sort of that 1200 metre horse. But she once she sort of finds that form in her prep, she's really consistent, and I think sort of giving her that 3-4 weeks between runs, she holds up for nice and long preps, and she's really consistent in that. She's won 2 at Sandown, and she's run a handful of placings at Sandown as well. So she runs that off that really high cruising speed. She's able to really finish off really strongly and over the top of them. So she'll race on all conditions. She handles rain affected growing, but she also is quite effective on top of the ground. So we're going to take her into Geelong on Saturday morning, give her a solid, just one of our little jump outs at Geelong. They leave the barriers out for us, so we can give she'll probably jump out with another mare called Belmia. So we'll be able to get a good line on both of them, and then we'll be able to pick out a race for both of them. But seems to have come back in good order, and yeah, can't wait to get her to the races.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Okay, every year we have our spring punter. So if you think that you're going to be the best punter that watches this video every week, by all means send us an email. We'll put you on the list, and we'll have a new punter every week. Just send an email to edwards.racing@bigpond.com, and just let us know your name and who you are, and we'll be in contact with you, and we'll put you on a roster, and we'll have a punter every week. And can't remember. I know Janet won it one year, but I suppose the old, Turtle and those sort of blokes, and Selzy's always good for a poor tip. But anyway, if you want to have a punt, we'll put you on every week. All we need is we want a good thing for the week. We want a long pricey for the week. So only 2 bets. We need to know by Thursday morning. The fields come out for town on Wednesday, so you get a good, the fields come out about lunchtime Wednesday, so you get a good day to have a look at it, and we'll be in contact with you. So if you want to be on our punters on the video, by all means send us an email. What else we got this week? Ziggy having his first up run. Really keen on the old boy. He's fantastic. He's 10 years old, and he's still racing with plenty of zest. So I'm really keen to sort of take him. He'll be 100 to 1 on the weekend, and you watch him go. He'll run a really nice, strong race, and then we'll step him up in distance, and he'll be competitive. Don't know where we're going to target him for. There might be a nice little country cup somewhere, sort of over 1.25 miles or something like that. We might be able to sneak with him. But anyway, the old boy's going great. Until next week, see you later. Always feel free to give us a call if anyone wants to come up to Emsley Lodge and have a look and see what we're all about. By all means, just do it and contact us either through the website or on my... Hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge. What do you want? As I mentioned, he's probably had enough. Probably one thing we did find out about him... Shut up, you idiots.